The contract for 80 crore documents across 100 departments was awarded to NetSpider. It was a very difficult task to streamline all the information and give a unified DMS to a giant organization like MCGM. So we decided to come out with a unified form wherein we will be in a position to capture all relevant information of MCGM and all the departments can be integrated on one platform of DMS for search and retrieval. For that purpose, we decided to design a form which will be ICR enabled, which means that the ICR technology can be embedded. This form is also special because it uses barcode and patch code technology, which means that based on the patch code technology, we will be in a position to segregate one file from the other file. I would now like to explain to you in detail how a pre-fill inventorization form or PIF is filled. A PIF is a form wherein few fields of the form have been pre-filled by NetSpider's team. The remaining fields have to be filled in or handwritten by MCGM staff.
This is a sample MCGM pre-fill inventorization form. As per this form, you can see that there are fields 1 to 24, out of which 1 to 6 have been pre-filled by the system. Fields 7 to 24 have to be filled by the MCGM staff. This is a field-wise explanation that I'm giving you based on the previous sample form that I just showed you, which was MCGM's pre-fill inventorization form. This contains the first 6 fields which will be pre-filled by the system based on your zone, ward name, location, department, sub-department and section. Now fields 7 to 24 is what MCGM staff will have to fill. Field 7 mentions MCGM file number. This is the number that you will find on your folder or your file. Here we have, for example, ES/SWM/3495. If you have any numbers written like this, you are going to mention them in the boxes here. Then we have field 8, which is your type of document. Type of document states the type or category to which your folder or your file belongs to. We have examples here: proposal, circular, registration, maps, files. If you're dealing with memos, cash receipts, cash registers, please mention the same here. Fields 9 and 10 talk about document code and category of document respectively. In case if you have a document code mentioned on your document or the folder that you've been taking care of, mention it here or else leave it blank. Now we come to field number 10, which speaks about category of document. This mostly talks about the longevity of a document, meaning they have been represented in alphanumeric way, which states if the document has to be preserved permanently or it needs to be kept in the system for 5 years, 10 years, 1 year or a few months. This has been defined by the Chief Archival Officer and it can be found in your circulars or the MCGM portal. Then coming to field number 11, which states year of creation. This mentions, or you have to mention here, the year in which your document or the folder was created. Field number 12 talks about if the folder or the document needs to be made visible in public domain for access to general citizens. If that is the case, then you tick yes or else tick no. Then we come to field number 13, which is subject in English. You mention the subject or the title of the document here in these blocks in all capital letters. We have an example here: creation of new material code for the EE transport section. Fields number 14 to 18 specify tags in English. MCGM needs to provide unique or special identifiers or tags or keywords in English so that this would be helpful in the search and retrieval operation of DMS. For example, we have material code, storage, transport, handbrake. These can be mentioned here in these fields. In case if the keyword is going to stretch into a sentence, then that can be continued on the next line itself. Fields 19 to 24 talk about tags to be written in Marathi. And 24 is where you would write the subject in Marathi like the way it was written in English in field number 13. The same tags which were written in English will be written here in Marathi, and in case if the tags or keywords or unique identifiers stretch into a sentence or a statement, that can be continued on the next line. And last but not the least is field number 25, wherein you have to mention the total number of pages that the file or folder carries, which will be scanned, so that it can be tallied with NetSpider's total number of pages while the scanning operation. This is the end of the session of how to fill a pre-fill inventorization form. Thank you.